Hey Scorpios, let's get into your messages at this time. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. Messages for Scorpios at this time, Spirit. Alright, messages for Scorpios at this time, Spirit. Okay. We have the Devil coming out in reverse. Okay, that's good. You have Capricorn in your chart, Scorpio. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn. We have what boundaries need to be created in your life when it comes to a toxic situation. But the Devil came out in reverse, Scorpio. Your birthday could be November 15th. But I feel like you have created boundaries around a toxic situation, connection, a person, with the Devil coming out in reverse. Okay, so that's good. Good, yes. King of Swords at the bottom. Hell yeah, Scorpio. What situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity? So yeah, a lot of you have definitely, male or female, you've stepped into this masculine energy. You are in this masculine energy where, King of Swords, sometimes for me, is somebody who's connected to Archangel Michael. And I'm kind of picking that up here with this Devil energy and this King of Swords. You can have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. Excuse me. So you may have a close relationship with Archangel Michael. And I feel like you may be embodying that energy, or you have embodied that energy. You have created some sort of boundaries here with someone who, or it's a situation that was very toxic. All right. Good. All right. All right, why is the Devil here for Scorpios? What are these boundaries that they create? Okay, Four of Swords in reverse. The Magician at the bottom. Could have been dealing with a manipulative energy here, Scorpio, that you needed to put boundaries up with. Somebody could have been creating toxicity in your life. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Okay, Four of Swords in reverse. This is like somebody coming out of their slumber. This is somebody who may not have given you peace in your life, or maybe you weren't able to sleep in peace when being around this person. Maybe it felt like you had to sleep with one eye open or something, or things didn't seem clear here, Scorpio. What else? The Tower. So this is somebody who may have caused some sort of tower here, Scorpio. So it kind of maybe made you feel like you couldn't sleep at night. You know what I mean? Maybe so, or something just didn't give you, you weren't feeling at peace. Your soul wasn't feeling at rest with a situation here. You could have been dealing with another Scorpio or an Aries. This person, this situation could have definitely brought some sort of chaos or upheaval, which is why you may have ended up putting your boundaries up within this situation here. What else here for Scorpios? The Four of Pentacles. You could be seeing 4-4. You could have been dealing with a very possessive person here, and maybe this is where you also had to put your boundaries up. You're like, yeah. You don't possess me. You don't own me. Okay. I am my own self. So back up. There could have been some codependency issues here as well. You could have been dealing with somebody who was very territorial almost about you as well. Some of you may be learning your boundaries when it comes to holding back from a particular person, when it comes to your time, energy, money, resources. Somebody could have been very greedy with the Devil here. Using, abusing, manipulating. What else here for Scorpio? Could have definitely been an earth sign. We have Cancer coming out with the moon. So yeah, if you are feeling uncertain about a particular person or situation, if something is unclear, or you're feeling like something is hidden, or maybe you've already felt with this person, Scorpio, your boundaries went up. As soon as you feel somebody is hiding something, causing illusions, being secretive, doing things behind the scenes here, you automatically put your boundaries up with people here. You don't allow for toxicity in your life, as you should. You know, like, good for you. 3 of Cups here, Scorpios. Somebody could have been okay. Some of you may have had to put boundaries up with a group of people, a group of friends, a family. These could have been people who were doing things behind the scenes here. They could have been causing illusions here. Doing something secretive, or hiding some sort of secret from you here, Scorpio. Tell me about the moon and the 3 of Cups. But I do feel like there's a group of people here. This could be 3 feminine energies. Doesn't have to be, but 3 feminine energies who you may have put boundaries up with. Tell me more about the moon and the 3 of Cups. Maybe because you felt something deceptive around this group. You felt like they were hiding something, or being elusive. Is that a word? Causing illusions, Scorpio. These are energies who could have, in your face been like, yeah, we're friends, or yeah, we're family, love you. But, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, they could have been gossiping or doing malicious shit behind your back here. The Judgment card coming out, Scorpio. You call judgment on these energies. All right. You definitely call judgment on these energies. Whoever was hiding something or trying to cause you illusions, this group right here, they're under judgment right now, Scorpio. Heavy on the water energy. You could have been dealing with another Scorpio, or it could be a Cancer or another water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, definitely could also be a fire sign involved in this as well. The spirit is making me look at this person with the red cloak here. Okay. Yeah, some of you made a big decision here to put boundaries up in a situation because you felt like something was off with the moon here. You knew these energies were secretive, or doing something behind your back, or causing illusions. I also feel like it was shown to you in some sort of way, or like your angels showed you this, or they let you know this in a very loud way, It's like the spirit exposed these individuals to you, but I feel like it was in a spiritual manner. Okay. Tell me more about the Devil in reverse here for Scorpios. The 2 of Cups. So you definitely may have boundaries around a partnership, a connection, a friendship, but somebody you definitely have you had a close bond here, Scorpio, with 2 of Cups. But again, a lot of you, you may be coming into contact, Scorpio, with someone here who has very similar boundaries as you here. This is, I feel like whoever this person in the 2 of Cups is also has this Devil in reverse energy, where they also have boundaries when it comes to toxic people, toxic situations. They're not about the drama, the manipulation, the greed, blah, like all that type of stuff, right? I feel like you're finding somebody who's on the same page as you when it comes to this. Tell me more about this for Scorpio. There you are. Scorpio. Death, rebirth, transformation. So you've been undergoing a major transformation here when it comes to your boundaries and people overstepping them, and having boundaries with people who may be, talking shit behind your back, or doing things behind the scenes here. 9 of Wands, yeah. It may not have been easy, Scorpio, to put boundaries up, but I feel like every time you had to put boundaries up with someone, or, a different person in your life, you grew stronger and stronger and stronger because of that. And now you have the capability to say, listen, you don't respect my boundaries, then it's done. Death to that. Somebody you may have definitely put boundaries up with, Scorpio, maybe even possibly block this person. You may not even communicate with this person, but this is somebody, it could be, excuse me, could be a fire or an air sign, or somebody who has fire and air in their chart who could be watching you, Scorpio. But I don't know. I feel like this person's a little intimidated by you or the fact that you put boundaries up. King of Cups, masculine, water energy. Okay. All right, Scorpios. Let's see, where else do I want to go with this? All right, what else here for Scorpios in regards to the devil in reverse? All right, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have been dealing with any of these signs. You could have this in your chart. Grounded, slow and steady, loyal, stable, practical, resourceful, sensual, and dependable. So Scorpio, I feel like if you were dealing with a toxic person or a toxic situation that was very, very greedy or using you, manipulating you, I don't feel like you're looking for it, but you may come into contact with somebody who's just as grounded as you. I feel like you're in a very grounded energy right now. You're taking things slow and steady, Scorpio. You have a very loyal energy about you as well. Very dependable spirit. And you may be, again, coming into contact with somebody who's just like that. Some of you recently had to end some sort of partnership or relationship here with someone who you had quite a bond with, I feel like. Could have been another Scorpio. Anything else here? You may have put boundaries up with that person. Okay. We have the 6th house, house of health, ruler Mercury, zodiac sign Virgo, health, daily routines, hygiene, work, pets, service, and healing. Okay. So heavy on the Virgo energy here. Some of you may have had to put boundaries. Again, you may have had to put boundaries up with certain people or situations in order for you to heal. To maybe deal with your health or whether it's physical or mental health here, Scorpio. It's like you had to put boundaries up. Somebody could have been draining you mentally. A lot of you are putting boundaries up around work as well. Definitely doing healing. A lot of healing here, Scorpio. What else here for Scorpios? All right, we have the waning crescent moon. We are in the waning gibbous right now. So waning crescent moon, opportunities, optimism, overview on life, honor accomplishments, connect with self, detach, rest, end of old cycle, prepare for new beginnings. So Scorpio, end of old cycle. So that cycle where people felt like they could overstep your boundaries, say whatever they wanted to say, do whatever they wanted to do, that's done. That's done. All right. You're preparing for a new beginning where people are coming to you with mutual respect. People understand that you have boundaries and they're not going to overstep that because they also have boundaries and they hope that you respect that too. And you will, Scorpio, right? So like a lot of you right now are connecting with self, detaching from any energies that you feel are overstepping or trying to control in some sort of way, being possessive over you. Maybe a good time to honor any accomplishments you may have had recently, Scorpio. And this could be a big accomplishment in itself. Setting boundaries up. Maybe, that wasn't easy all your life. And now this is something that you're able to do without fear or whatever, I like it. All right, let's get some advice. Waning crescent moon. Whenever the next waning crescent moon may be significant. So look up when the next moon cycle is. Those dates could be significant. That week could be significant. Opportunities could be coming in around that time. Okay. Advice for Scorpios at this time, Spirit. Advice for Scorpios. Some of you definitely may be setting boundaries with an earth sign here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be another Scorpio. A Cancer, Aries. All right, wow, we have 2 cards coming out. Mayu, Soma from the Galactic Heart, and 44, White Buffalo Woman. Hopeful heart, see her sign. You guys, let me tell you something. If you don't know White Buffalo Woman's story, go read up on it, because this is all about boundaries, baby. 15:55 on the timer when I said that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's read about it. Let's read about it. Okay, let's read about it. 36. Scorpio, you could be 36 years old. Your birthday could be November 9th. You could be a life path 9. You could be 44 years old. Your birthday could be, November 8th. You could be a life path 8. Okay. 36, Mayu, Soma from the Galactic Heart. The Divine Mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. An expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. The divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is a prophecy of ascension and grace. Your soul has been going through a deep spiritual feeding process and is growing rapidly. The evidence of this in the outer world will be a sense of expanded opportunity, reach, connection, and spiritual experience. This oracle foretells the welcoming of a new phase in life. Newborn energies and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. The oracle indicates the discovery, development, and expression of talents. An increasingly public profile which moves you into the spotlight can help you fulfill your divine life mission, provided that you keep your inner connection to spirit as the highest priority. This oracle speaks of soul healing around matters of trust, spirit, mother, and abundance. And that's the healing that was coming out here. All right. The Sioux people of the Lakota tribe honor White Buffalo Woman as an oracle. She arrives to teach her people how to communicate with Great Spirit and how to perform sacred ceremony to create peace. She is the promise of spiritual rebirth and the manifestation of divine blessing. She augurs peace and abundance, harmony, and the restoration of divine order and grace. The story of her coming tells of 2 young men who witnessed her divine radiance. One watched with appropriate awe, while the other simply desired White Buffalo Woman's body and stretched his hand out to touch her. His disrespect cost him his life, as lightning struck him down, just as the correct recognition afforded the other man spiritual blessing. White Buffalo Woman evokes the restoration of the sacred. She demands respectful relationship with each other. Whether you like the person or agree with their various worldviews is irrelevant. She requires that we each assume our rightful place in the community, which means not discounting your talents, nor trying to take a place by force. For those of us attempting to awaken higher values and closed hearts that are unwilling to shift from more self-serving ways, White Buffalo Woman brings a message of divine justice. This is not about revenge or a mean-spirited definition of karma and people getting what they deserve, for if one is disconnected enough from the heart to be self-serving, then one is already in a living hell. The divine justice that White Buffalo Woman heralds is the restorative and correcting power of the divine that always finds a way. If the divine needs to use an unlikely candidate to do that, then it will. Spirit is not limited to what we think is going to work. It is powerful in ways that are beyond human comprehension. It can enact divine law and elicit restoration even when we wonder if it's all falling apart before our eyes. Instead of giving up our fight, we are renewed with optimism and enthusiasm to embrace our journey with the greatest ally working alongside us. We find comfort knowing that Spirit is with us, not doing for us, but neither turning away from us in our need. We feel a more peaceful trust in the ultimate success of our purpose, for no matter how many twists and turns the path takes, behind and in front of every unexpected obstacle, Spirit is present. Behind every, at first unwanted adversary, through which we develop an important skill or deepen our unconditional reliance and trust in Spirit, the divine is there. For those of us that love the light and labor with great passion and perseverance, we need legitimate signs of hope to help us keep the faith in our progress and trust in the value of our contribution, for the evidence of good works is not always seen straight away. That the spiritual worlds love us enough to send us saviors is a testament to just how closely we are held and known in the divine heart. These divine beings help us when we are struggling to make the transition into the next stage of our spiritual evolution, individually and collectively, Scorpios. Savior beings are spiritual midwives, the birthing mothers and protective fathers who are guiding the human collective into spiritual maturity. White Buffalo Woman brings you the saving grace to progress spiritually and to know in your heart and soul that you shall see the sacred restored to its rightful place and spiritual harmony between heaven and earth. Okay, Scorpios. Now, if you would like to listen deeper into White Buffalo Woman's story, then I encourage you to stay for an extra 2, 3, maybe 4 minutes as I read it. If not, and this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love y'all until next time, okay? Now, I'm going to get into the story for those who are sticking around, and then I'll end this video. All right. It says, you are encouraged to find a more peaceful and connected way to live. A regular spiritual practice will transform you for the better. Connect more deeply with your own rituals of peace. Now, this is a deck called Goddesses and Sirens that I have. And White Buffalo Woman is in this deck as well. So it says, listening to the story of how White Buffalo Woman came to the Native American Lakota tribe, we might think she heralded war rather than peace. A proud and beautiful young goddess, her first appearance among men was an eventful one. The chief of the Lakota tribe was trying to lead his people through a time of great famine. The buffalo had deserted them, and no rain had fallen in some time. He decided to send out 2 strong scouts to look for food. As they traveled through difficult country, they found little. They kept going, and as they walked, they saw a lovely woman in shining white upon the horizon. One of the scouts immediately told his companion that if she were as beautiful close up as she appeared to be, he would seize her and make her his wife. The other scout thought this woman looked otherworldly and perhaps was a sacred being. He shared his opinion with his friend and warned him against offending the young woman. Ignoring the advice, the first scout tried to hug and kiss the woman, and a thick white fog enfolded the 2 of them. Soon the cloud dispersed and only the woman remained, standing next to the first scout's bones. The second scout was terrified and drew his bow in defense. However, the young woman soothed him and told him there was nothing to fear. She introduced herself as White Buffalo Calf Woman and assured him that if the Lakota did all that she asked, they would have a better, more prosperous, and more peaceful life. White Buffalo Woman taught the Lakota the right way to live and worship. She also introduced them to the sacred pipe, the Chanunpa, and the profound ritual that accompanies it. Should White Buffalo Woman walk into your life, she's urging you to begin to develop processes and rituals to bring peace into your life. Peace of mind matters. Without it, we do not function at our best. Peace permeates all things, not just peace between people, but between people and the earth and its creatures. It may be a time to deal with a certain person more peacefully, react in a calmer manner, or simply listen rather than speak. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope y'all like that little story. All right. I love y'all. Bye.